What is going on, everybody? And today we're doing another review on a product that I have heard many things about, and a lot of them have been negative. So I wanted to check it out myself. So we're going to check out a Beats product. Now that they're owned by Apple, I wanted to see how they worked out. So we're going to do the Beats Solo 3, and let's get to the unboxing. So the Beats Solo 3 have up to 40 hours of playtime. They also have quick charging where in a couple hours they should be up to about 80%, which is nice. The other thing too is that I got these for $129, so it'd probably be good to check out because they might be at a better price since it is the Christmas season. So we've got this box, and it actually is very nice in presentation, like most Apple products. You've got this cool thing that says, change the way you hear sound. And then you lift it up, and there's your case. So we've got this nice case that the headphones come in. We also have this little box, and in this box, you will find your cables and your little clip. So you can clip that to the bag and carry it around easily. You'll also find at the bottom of the box the paperwork in this nice little envelope. And it has all the paperwork that you need for your product. So once you open up the zipper, you have these beautiful pink beauties folded up inside. I picked this color because I found it to be very unique, and I kind of like, instead of the all black headphone motif that you get a little bit of design work. So let's talk about build quality and all that. So let's talk about build quality. These are actually built very nicely. There's a nice click there when you're folding them up. The body, the pink here, is actually metal. They're not really that heavy inside. You have this white, kind of really soft foam. The ear pads are very soft. It's kind of like a faux leather. And honestly, even though they're a little bit heavy because of the metal design, I feel that because they sit so well on the head, you don't notice how heavy they are. But the build quality, I would say, is very excellent on them. I'm going to go ahead and talk about, you've got your power button here. And when you power it up, you'll get the battery information with these dots here. Also, in controlling these, make sure I have the side right. On the left side, this button will pause, pick up and hang up on phone calls. And then above it, if you press this, that's volume up, and press this, volume down. So pretty intuitive when it comes to the controls with the headphone. And also, I'd like to point out too, the design work is actually pretty cool. You might not be able to see it, but there are actual vents that go around this, which add kind of to the appeal of the headphone. And connecting this headset to your iPhone is simply easy. It's always been easy. If you've ever had the AirPods or AirPods Max or anything like that, once you turn them on, usually you will see on the screen. See if it'll do it. There it is. Now, the only thing different is you'll generally see the connect to your phone, but since I've already connected these to my phone, they're already set up. So it's just that simple. You can go into settings, and then you will see all the information for your Beats Solo 3. For Android, all you have to do is hold this button to go into pairing mode, and once it's in pairing mode, you can pair it with your Android phone. Of course, since Android is not the Apple ecosystems, you're not going to have all the things that you usually would get, like putting it next to your phone and having the screen pop up, but it still works just fine. So let's talk about sound. This is very interesting for me because all in all, I think it's a very, very good sounding headphone, but only if you like bass. It's a very bass-centered headphone, and the bass sounds good, but it's not something that you can control. Like if you're using a Bluetooth headphone like the Sennheiser Momentum 4 or the Bose QC45 or Ultra, you're able to use the equalizer within the app to be able to tame that bass a little bit if it's too much bass. On these, because there's no equalizer, which is just one of those things I just don't understand, you really can't tame the bass, so you're either stuck with it or you're not if you choose not to be stuck with it. And I find that goofy in a sense because the mids and the highs are very good on this headphone, but they're back because the bass is so prominent. Um, the good thing is it doesn't muddy that sound when it comes to the mids and the highs. Like they still sound really good, but the bass is so prominent that it's just, it's in a sense overbearing. Now, I'm not a big bass head, but if you were a bass head, then these are great. Like you're gonna enjoy this. The separation is excellent. Like everything's separated. It's not in one blob. It doesn't have a narrow sound stage. That sound stage is nice, even being closed back. So that's good. And I'm happy it's that way in a sense because I didn't want it just to be like all super crazy bass and then everything else just falls away. No, it's still there and it's clear and it sounds nice. But if you are a big bass head, these are good. If you're not, then, and since you can't equalize them, this could be a problem for you. So, how would I sum this up? Well, I would sum this up this way. If you are a big bass head, but you want, excuse me, everything else to sound really good, then this is a good headphone for you, especially for the $129 price point. It's solidly built, very good quality. You can get all these cool and crazy colors and designs. It folds up really nicely, especially when you want to be able to shove it in your backpack or something and not think about it. They're comfortable. I think it's a really good headset if you are a bass head. I think it's kind of a miss though for everybody else, and I kind of wish it wasn't that way. If you were able to equalize these and maybe cater it to the sound that you want, oh, you would sell so many more of these because it's not a terrible headset. It's actually a very good sounding headset. It's just not a headset for people that aren't bass lovers. Because the bass after a while could get kind of annoying or could give you a headache. And that's kind of sad to me. I wish, because this could be a great all-around headset if you were able to equalize it some. So if you're a bass head, is this a very good headphone? Yes, I think so. If you're a non-bass head, I'd probably find something else that is more catered to the sound that you like. I hope you like this review, and I'll talk to you next time.